and thank you for joining in to an all-new episode of Savor This from the team at SavorThis. Some of you may already know me, but for those who don't, I'm Archana and I blog at Ministry of Curry. I'm also the author of the Essential Indian Instant Pot Cookbook. I'm excited to be part of Savor's foodcast, Savor This. Today I'm going to be making Confetti Quesadillas. That's right, it sounds fun and it's not only fun to make, it's fun to eat, and the recipe is super simple. This is also one of the recipes you may want to make with your kids. I love using a red bell pepper. It adds a nice pop of color to the quesadillas. I also add an jalapeno, but if you don't like spicy foods, then you can take it out or just maybe add half of it. Some fresh cilantro. One of my favorite tips with the cilantro is that I always use the cilantro with the stems. It has a lot of nutrition and it adds a little bit crunch to the dishes. I'm also going to be using some black beans. I just have these rinsed and drained really well. And some sweet corn that everyone loves, and this is perfect for the summer. I'm using the frozen sweet corn today, but you can also use fresh corn. As far as the spices, it's just few basic things, a little bit of salt and pepper, red chili powder. Again, if you don't like spicy foods, you can take it out, and some roasted cumin powder. So let's start with dicing the red pepper. It's the red peppers and the cilantro and the jalapenos. The yellow corn, all the pretty colors is gonna give these quesadillas that confetti effect. It's gonna look so beautiful that everyone is gonna want to eat them. And what a great way to get all these healthy veggies onto your dinner plate. Let's put these nicely diced red peppers into a bowl and keep it aside, and let's go ahead and prep our next two veggies. All right, so the next key ingredient, and to me also a star ingredient, is cheese. Who doesn't like melty gooey cheese in their food? So for this recipe I'm going to use a cup of Kobe Jack cheese and a cup of Monterey Jack cheese. So let's go ahead and shred these cheeses. You can always buy pre-shredded cheese, but I really love to just buy these blocks of cheese and shred it myself. If you ever buy a bigger block of cheese, you can always shred and freeze this yourself, so it's much easier when you're ready to cook your dish. All right, this is about a cup, and let's get the Kobe Jack shredded. All right, so we have our cheeses shredded. Let's start making the filling for the quesadillas. I'm gonna start with 1/4 cup of the black beans, and I'm just gonna press them with the back of a fork. You can also use a potato masher for these, and you can use some of them whole, leave some of them whole. To this, I'm gonna add all of our other ingredients. So we have all the veggies and the spices mixed into this bowl, and now we're gonna go ahead and add our cheeses to this filling. And give this a quick stir. And if you're making this recipe as a make ahead, you can always make this a couple of hours before serving your meal, and then just assemble the quesadillas when you're ready to eat. Look at how delicious this looks. All right, so here is our spicy, yummy, sweet, peppery filling. And now we are going to go ahead and start assembling the quesadillas. All right, so now that we have our filling ready, let's start making the quesadillas. Sometimes these tortillas are not fully cooked, but the ones I'm using today are already nicely browned. so I don't need to cook them too much. All right, so here we go. We have both of the tortillas heated up nicely. I'm gonna take the one out and I'm gonna go ahead and spread about 1/6 of this filling on top of this tortilla. Make sure you add about 1/6 of it on top of your tortilla, and you can already hear the sizzling noises. And I'm gonna now cover up this second tortilla on top of it, and then just add a teeny bit of oil on all the sides. So we're gonna repeat the same thing. Gently press on both the sides. You want the tortillas to be crispy, have that crunch, but you still have that soft, melty, gooey cheese inside. All right, this looks so perfect. I'm gonna take it out and put it in a plate. Looks so yummy. And you just repeat this for the remaining tortillas and the filling. Let's go ahead and cut this. All right, so here we go. Just cut them up. Look at how good they look. All the cheese is melty, all the veggies. Literally look like there's confetti inside of these quesadillas. Right, I'm gonna take a bite of this. So as far as serving, I like to serve it with some salsa. You can use hot salsa or mild salsa, whatever you like. And also some sour cream. It has like a hint of tang. It is cooling. Just complements all the spicy flavors of these quesadillas. Put a teeny bit of the sour cream and just a hint of the salsa, and let's take a bite. These are so good. They have a hint of spice from the jalapenos. And I love that you can taste the cumin seeds. Has the crunchy textures of the peppers. The peppers aren't like super soft. You can taste the cilantro and the cheeses. Those are probably the star of this dish. It's just an awesome combination of everything. A great way to get all the proteins and veggies in one meal. And how can anyone say no to these delicious quesadillas? I hope you guys will try this recipe and enjoy it with your family and friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Be sure to get the full recipe right in the details of this post.